This girl was slapped hard by her father, just because she went out without wearing shoes. When she only scored 25 points in math, her mother ruthlessly scolded her, saying she had a problem with her intelligence. Even when she received a perfect score on her essay, her mother believed that doing well in writing didn't mean she was a good child. What adults liked were children who didn't fuss over food. Annie was the youngest child in the family, but she believed she was the least loved one at home. To get her family to like and accept her, she always pretended to like everything, including food. One day, her father brought home a pineapple, but the family didn't know how to eat it. Her older sister peeled the pineapple and cut it into pieces, and they all gathered around the table, excited to try this new fruit. But after taking the first bite, everyone thought the pineapple tasted strange and bad. Since no one liked the pineapple, her older sisters gave their pieces to Annie. Annie didn't like it either, but she pretended it was delicious to please her family. However, despite pretending not to be picky, she still didn't gain the adults' attention. The next evening, during dinner, because her father bought new clothes for Annie's doll, her older sisters started to criticize her. Soon, the three of them were arguing. Her second sister had promised to give Annie a shiny leather bag a long time ago, but she still hadn't given it to her. When their mother heard this, she mediated and told the second sister to give the bag to Annie. Despite Annie really liking the leather bag, she stubbornly refused, saying she didn't want it. Although she said she didn't like the bag, after dinner, she tried to please her father, asking him to buy her a new one. But this time, her father didn't agree to buy it. The next day, when she didn't have a suitable bag to go out, Annie threw a tantrum and refused to leave. Her mother told her second sister to lend Annie the shiny leather bag. Her second sister reluctantly tossed the bag at Annie, but Annie still stubbornly said she wouldn't go. However, her mother didn't continue to comfort her, and simply turned and left. Annie's father didn't immediately leave. He stood there waiting for a while, but Annie was too stubborn, like a bull, and only when everyone was about to leave did she regret it. She rushed out the door without even wearing her shoes, but instead of receiving love and care from her parents, she was met with her father's angry slap. Her mother hurriedly ran over and held her husband back. Annie couldn't believe her father had slapped her. She wondered if she wasn't really their biological child. Feeling unloved by her parents, she felt like no one at home liked or accepted her. But this situation didn't last long, and soon Annie deeply felt loved and accepted. One day at school, 3 girls from the neighboring class came up to Annie. They told her that a boy from their class liked her. Although Annie didn't even know who Jack was, she quickly blushed from embarrassment. After school, a group of students saw a picture on the wall of Annie and Jack under the same roof, but they had no idea who Jack was. It wasn't until recess that they discovered Jack was the baseball player wearing a yellow shirt. Jack was incredibly skilled in baseball. Annie watched Jack score over and over again, and couldn't help but think Jack was somewhat handsome. Her face turned red with shyness. After the game, the girls surrounded Jack and started talking to Annie. Afterward, Annie, embarrassed, quickly ran toward home.